Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my friends and Sorelli. I'm Ismiyanti and this is my presentation. In this time, I will present about the problems at work. Okay, important to solve problems at work. Why we should solve problems at work? Because one, to fixing things that are broken. Because if we don't have a problem solving, it can be people can get cross, work does not get done, people are unhappy at work, accidents can be happen, contract can be lost, and people can leave work. Problem solving gives us a mechanism for identifying these things, figuring out why they are broken, and determining a course of actions to fix them. And number two, addressing risk. Humans have learned to identify trends and develop an awareness of cause and effect relationships in their environment. The skills not only enable to fix things when try to break, but also anticipate what may happen in the future. Problem solving can be applied to anticipate future events and used to enable action in the present to influence of the event occurring and or alter in the impact in the event thus occur. And number three, improving performance. Individuals and organizations don't exist in isolation in the environment. There is a complex and ever-changing web of relationships that exist, and as a result, the actions one of person will often have either a direct impact on others or an indirect impact by changing in environment dynamics. Problem solving helps us understand relationships and implement the changes and improvements needed to complete and survive in a continually changing environment. And number four, seizing opportunity. Problem solving isn't just about responding to fixing the environment that exists today. Is it also about innovating, creating new things, and changing the environment to be more desirable? Problem solving enables us to identify and exploit opportunities in the environment and exert control over the future. Okay, next. A job you would like to do has been given to someone else. Okay, so what happened to you? You should try your best to learn from the experience. Give yourself enough space. Start by healing process by reminding yourself what made you capable and skilled in the first place. You can start off being friendly by texting who gets the position you want. For example, in the message you write, "Hi, my name is Ismiyanti. I just heard the news. Congratulations on your new job." It, you can do for the who gets the position you want. If it's about a job promotions that you fail to get, you can ask if there is anything you can do for it. Better yet, let him or her know that you have some great ideas for this role and want to collaborate. Ideally, you will gain valuable experience with the job you want and pave the way for opportunities in the future. That is a strategist. Okay, and the things to do. Whatever resolve convinced you that you were qualified enough to go after the positions that was you should bring yourself back to. And Westlake recommends start by making a list of your great strength and most meaningful accomplishment. Okay, next. Someone don't want to work with you anymore. Okay, here's so bad. So what we should do? One, give the first response with a smile. We should smile anytime because it's so important in the work, and yes, it's so better for our future. It's a good attitude. And number two, ask the person what is the reason why he or she no longer wants to work with you. Why? You should asking he or she why. And three, grateful for the reasons given. And number four, digest this reason, and if there are really a mistake that you have made, then try to fix it. Yes, to fix it because it will affect your future career. You should fix it if there is a really your mistake. And next, another worker tells you that you are doing your job well when you know this is not true. This is not true. So, what happened? Because as we know, we can hold back what people say to us. And the way to address this is by 1. Master your mind. Your mind is yours. This is must you realize first. If we realize that this toy is ours, then surely whatever other people say, how other people attitudes to us will not have any effect as long as we ignore it. And number 2, smile when others insult you. Repay them with our achievement and success that will later amaze them, and realize that the bad comments about you are big annoyance. So we should have achievement or success in the work. And the last, hold on to your dreams. Usually when someone insults you, it makes someone hesitate with their dreams. Doubt about what to do, finally the dreams comes off. When your dreams comes off, the person who insult you will lack even more. They will lack even more. So, but if you stick to your dreams, the person who insult you will be embarrassed and will turn back to you. Okay, next, some do is of problem solving. So what we should do to solve problem solving? 1. Don't let your emotions control you. There's nothing worse than going into a situation not hot hit. When something goes wrong, take a step back. Reacting immediately will only serve to escalate the problem. You're jumping headfirst into these situations. Remind yourself that this isn't the first problem you've encountered and bounced back from before. And number 2, don't take it do take it a lesson. Every problem has a lesson to be learned. After you're taken a step back, consider what went wrong. Like, was something miscommunicated? Did the client receive the project letter, or was the financial plan mishandled? Determine the origin of the mistake and take measures to be sure that it doesn't occur again. Consider what did and didn't work and make sure you take those to her next time. And number 3, don't play the blame game. You are all the team, so you are all wrong. In the end, it didn't matter if one person made a mistake. However, someone has to take responsibility. The correct course of action is to say what the problem is for you. Whether to listen to what the problem is for the other person, whether to attack the problem, not the person, and whether to find a solution that works for both of you. Once you do that, you stop acting like a victim and move on to solve the problem. And number 4, do stay positive. There's a large possibility that once a mistake is made, you'll overthink it during every free moment. If you let yourself do this, always overthinking, you're going to build it up to much more than it was. However, you should not let it affect you like that. Don't allow yourself to wallow in your misery. Everyone has done something wrong and they'll all turn out okay. No matter how often it happens, stay prepared, pick yourself back up, and take away something from. And some don'ts of problem solving. What is that? Okay, 1. Don't take on everything. Our lives are complex of problems. Okay, so take a step back. Is this problem like we have a question like, is this problem important? Is it to take on, or is it urgent? Or are you personally committed to solving it? Some problems we should just leave will learn or leave for someone else. And number two, don't play it precisely. If you want to face a complex problem, you need a plan. But the nature of complexity means you can perfectly predict how things will go. This is the heart of methodologies like Agile. Design thinking, lean startup, essentially frameworks that work in loops of learning rather than precisely drawn lines. These loser plans are best for navigating complexity. And number three, don't do it yourself. In a complex work, I alone can fix it. It's nonsense. This doesn't mean you don't own responsibility, but that one of your responsibilities is knowing the limits of your experience and knowing who you need to help you. And number four, don't be perfect. Complex problems are solved through a try, try, learn, and adapt cycle. This means not waiting for solution to be perfect, but hacking together, early prototypes and trying them out. Seeing how imperfect things don't work is a faster to learn and improve. Run experiments. And the last, don't avoid mess. There is no magic trick to taking on complex problems. And if it's truly a tricky problem, you can expert ugly emotions and frustrating dead ends. So invest in your resilience, get some wise voice to support you, don't expect everything to run smoothly. Okay, there is my presentations. Thank you so much for my friends and to Relly for the attentions. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.